Landon Davenport has the heart of a fighter. He's the most popular kid at his school, maybe in all of Pittsfield. The 14-year-old is in a fight for his life right now, and his community wanted to celebrate him. On behalf of our sponsors, Hillving Auto Body and Peters Heating and Air Conditioning, meet the most contagious smile in Pike County, Illinois. Landon Davenport's gift is his smile.
He's always upbeat, nothing ever phases him. Every time, like when I walk down the hall, he always had a smile on his face.
He never fails to make someone laugh or put a smile on their face.
His friends say this moment is about returning the favor. Landon's parents are near speechless.
Surreal. We had no idea what today was going to bring.
It ranks right up there with the birth of my kids, so that's pretty high on my list.
A parade for Landon. He gets to sit up front of the lead fire truck. His classmates pour into the field out front with signs cheering his name. The band plays some of his favorite tunes.
Today, Landon is feeling fantastic, thank goodness. But we don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. We don't know what next week is going to look like. But because of that, we're packing it in.
A lot can change in 7 months. April 1st, 2019. Landon is diagnosed with leukemia. He begins chemotherapy immediately. By May 10th, he has lost his hair before his first blood transfusion. It's an emergency trip to St. Louis from Pittsfield for pancreatitis on June 23rd.
Landon has a high threshold of pain and can handle things on a daily basis that would put us on the floor wailing in a fetal position.
That was put to the test on August 6th when Landon went into aesthetic shock. He was placed on a ventilator for 7 days in the pediatric ICU. This is the start of major complications with the chemotherapy drugs. Fast forward to October, Landon is diagnosed with stage 4 cirrhosis of the liver.
We recognize that quality is more important than quantity, right? So as of right now, we're doing anything and everything we can do. Things like today, who gets their own parade, right?
This parade wasn't just the school parking lot, it spanned the entire town of Pittsfield. Dozens of organizations formed this lineup that stretched for miles. Businesses put messages of hope on their signs out front. It's the middle of the workday, but this parade route is lined with people on the clock.
Knowing that this whole street is just lined with people makes me kind of want to cry because it just says a lot about Pike County in general.
Landon, this is yours, buddy. How's it look? He says it looks good, everybody!
We're just truly amazed at the blessings that we've received through this, and not just, in our community, but from all over the world.
That's no exaggeration. Landon has been able to connect with people in Australia, Israel, and all over Europe. Just take a look at all these letters and patches that poured in from across the U.S. and Canada over the summer. Chris says Landon receives letters daily from people who have fought similar fights. We all get a lifetime, but it's our time to live that varies. Chris says the one lesson to learn from Landon is everyone has a story.
What's the best thing you can do to respond to somebody that you don't know their story? Love on them. And that's what Landon does. He loves on everybody. And it alters lives. And that's what we love about Landon. And if anything that we hope comes out of this, we hope that is the one thing that people understand about Landon. It's unconditional love.
Since Landon's parade, the Make-A-Wish Foundation granted his dream trip to Disney World. Here he is, a photo with his family outside of the castle. He got to ride roller coasters, and he even got a peck on the cheek from Snow White herself. An update from Landon's parents, by the way. They met with the Blessing Hospice team just yesterday. Landon will be under the team's care moving forward. We know he and his family are watching right now, so we just want you to know that we're all thinking of you and sending you and your family love. Now, we would also like to thank our sponsors, Hillving Auto Body and Peters Heating and Air Conditioning, for making this series possible. If you know someone who should be recognized as a KHQA hometown hero, you can email me right now at dpamalotti@khqa.com, or even simpler than that, nominate them right now at khqa.com.